Well, good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome to the Auxiliary Gymnasium here at Hicksville Schools as we're getting ready for boys junior high basketball action on this Tuesday night. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Glad to have you with us. Chris Warner alongside, operating the iPad cameras. And we've got the Hilltop Cadets in town for a couple of games, and that means a couple of live streams we'll have for you this afternoon. First up, 7th graders. And before we go any further, let's run down the roster. I'm a little bit out of breath because I was working to try to solve a technical problem real quickly right before we went on the air, and Christopher's like, I'm starting. So to scramble around. Didn't want to miss our start time. All right. Where do we begin? Let's start with the rosters for the action tonight. And as we always do, we're just going to go through the entire roster for both teams. For the Hilltop Cadets, it goes this way. Number 1 is Anthony Giancuzzi. Number 3, Corbin Hartman. Number 5, Leland Tarkington. Number 11 for Hilltop is Bryson Kester. Number 15 is Arian Schaefer. Number 20, Evan Siegel. And number 21 is Noah White. For the Aces, and I'll apologize right now because the numbers were not given to us in order. So here we go. Number 3 is Easton Adams. Number 2 is Keegan Barnes. Benjamin Bell, I don't have a number for him yet, so we'll have to fill that in as we go through. Number 11 is Jaden Beverly. Number 23, Bryson Brummett. Number 32 is Jacoby Campbell. Number 4, Jet Keysbury. Number 12 is Jonah Laker. Number 24 is Hunter Miller. Number 10, Sterling Teagarden. Number 22 is Cody Weiskup. Number 20 is Curtis Wonderly. Number 14, Cole Yeaser. And number 5 is Paxton Yoder. And we'll just do some cross-referencing. I know we've got to get a number for Benjamin Bell. Sooner or later, we'll see who it is. I'm sort of glancing to see if there's a number out there that I haven't got a list for. Well, we'll get it filled in. If Benjamin comes into the game, we'll be able to figure out who he is. He'll be the one number we don't have. I want to thank all of our underwriters making our coverage possible this afternoon. Our 4 diamond-level underwriting supporters are the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, the Hicksville Pharmacy in downtown Hicksville, Ohio, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, and, of course, our gold-level sponsor underwriting all of our basketball coverage, Subway of Hicksville, Ohio. Thanks to all of them. And again, Bill and Chris, your crew for today. First of 2, we're getting ready to get things started here shortly from the Auxiliary Gymnasium. First time this year. This is actually the 3rd time we had scheduled coverage of the boys, but it's the first time we're actually doing it because we weren't able to do it one time because somebody was under the weather. Number 5, Peyton Yoder. Ball controlled by Hilltop. They're in the red. Shot up and good. Hartman rings it home to make it a 2-0 game. Aces in their home whites with the red numerals and red trim. Feed inside. Shot from outside, no good. They run down the rebound, not successful. So they'll give it to Hartman, and he'll bring it up for the Cadets, leading 2-0. And that's a long 3 for Giancuzzi. At least I think so. It's somebody standing in front of me. Adams in a double team has the ball stripped away by Hartman. Hartman to Giancuzzi, puts it up, no good. Put back by Giancuzzi is no good. And they're still battling for the rebound underneath the basket. It comes out loose. Shot. Good. That's Paxton Yoder with the 3 to make it a 5-3 game. 4:36 to go in our opening quarter. Again, 6-minute quarters here at the junior high level. So still have fans from Hilltop trickling in. Shot made, I believe that was number 3, Corbin Hartman. Aces back on offense, try to feed it inside, it's deflected, but he gets the ball back. Yoder battling with it, and we'll have a whistle. That's going to be a jump ball, and it'll be to the Aces on the possession arrow. Aces down by 4, 7-3. They try to flip it inside. Another shot up and good for Paxton Yoder to make it 7-5. Hartman with the ball for Hilltop. Down into the corner, and a long cross court is deflected, comes into the hands of Adams. Adams quickly up the floor. He'll hold up, get it over to Yoder. He'll pull the trigger from three-point land, misses everything. They manage to get the ball back in bounds, but right to the hands of the Cadets. As Hartman will bring it across the timeline, he'll take it over to Giancuzzi, and then they'll flip it over to Kester. Kester gets the ball knocked away, rolling loose on the floor. Scooped up by Beverly. Beverly tosses it over, and that's good for 3 from Easton Adams. So the Aces take the lead now 8-7 with 3:15 to go in our opening quarter. Giancuzzi takes it over to Kester. Kester down in the corner. Back to Giancuzzi, gets cut off. He'll toss it over, and then out of the far corner, shot up and off the iron, no good. Rebound grabbed by White. Battling under the hoop, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Aces ball. Last touched by Hilltop. 2:52 to go. Quick substitution into the game for Hilltop. Number 15, Arian Schaefer. Brummett out on the floor for the Aces. Brummett loses the basketball. It's bouncing around loose on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball, and that'll be Hilltops on the possession arrow. 2:39 to go here in our opening quarter. Inbounds to Hartman. He'll come up the court. Hartman holds up over to Giancuzzi. Giancuzzi tried to get it out of there. It's knocked across the timeline, but it's touched, so it's not an over and back, and comes back into the hands of Yoder. Yoder over to Adams. Adams will take it out top. Tosses over to Beverly. Now down low. Shot up off glass, no good. Flip back inside, but Giancuzzi controls it for the Cadets. He manages to battle it free. 1:55 and counting. Shot from the far side, no good. Rebound grabbed by Adams for the Aces. He'll toss it over to Yoder, and here comes Hicksville. Bounce pass outside, shot is up, no good. Rebound comes down to Brummett. And we're going to have a whistle and the first foul of the evening. That's going to go against the Cadets. On the floor, so Aces will get the ball out of bounds on the baseline. Quick inbounds. Adams with it on the wing. Down low to Yoder. Yoder pulls the trigger. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound grabbed by Schaefer. He'll toss it over to Hartman. Hartman down in the corner, back to Schaefer. Schaefer cut off, nothing there. Kicks it back out. Now up onto the top, Giancuzzi for 3. No good. Rebound, long rebound, caroms off into the hands of Yoder for the Aces. Three-point shot from Adams is good. That's 2 3-pointers now for Easton Adams. It's an 11-7 game. Under a minute to go in our opening quarter. Kester. Ball stolen away. Shot up, no good. Rebound, and that'll be a foul on the shot attempt by Easton Adams. He'll hit the deck and go to the line to shoot two. 34.6 seconds left to go in our opening quarter. 7th grade boys basketball here at the auxiliary gym. Bill and Chris, glad to have you with us on the HIX-TV YouTube channel this afternoon. Adams hits the first one. He'll have one more. And that one's good too. And they're battling for it underneath. They'll have another foul. That one, I believe, is going to be on Kester. And again in the act of shooting, 33 seconds. And Adams back at the line again. Team is up by 6, 13-7. He'll shoot two more. Got the first one. Missed that one. Rebound comes down to Hartman. Hartman will toss it over to John Kuzi. He'll go the distance, lays it up, rolls across the iron, no good, out of bounds. Gonna stay with the Cadets. With 23.6 seconds. Inbounds to Schaefer. Schaefer, they'll move it around the perimeter, back into the hands of Hartman now. Hartman cut off to John Kuzi. He puts up a prayer and no good. Hartman grabs the rebound, and it's a 4-way, 5-way wrestling match for the ball. Jump ball called, possession arrow. Give it back to the Aces. Here comes Hicksville. Shot made, no good. See if they can get another one off before the buzzer. Nope, it'll go out of bounds with 0.4 of a second. About enough time for Hilltop to get it in bounds, and that should end the quarter. And that'll do it. So we played the first 6 minutes here tonight, and it's the homestanding Aces leading the visiting Hilltop Cadets after one, 14-7, our first quarter score. Well, we've got time here between quarters, and we'll use it to say a big thank you to one of our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters, making our coverage possible here from the auxiliary gym tonight, and that is ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. ARC Solutions located in the Industrial Park. A world-class facility offering all kinds of solutions for business and industries. You can find out what those are, find out more about the company. Check them out online at www.arcsolinc.com. I want to thank them so very much for their diamond level underwriting support of all of our Aces sports broadcasts throughout 2023. Denny Vetter and the whole gang at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Get ready to get the second quarter underway. As the teams will make their way back out onto the floor. Cadets with the ball to get things started. And right away, going to have a foul called. That'll be on number 3, which is Adams for the Aces. That'll be team foul number 1 on Hicksville. Didn't take long, 6 seconds into the second quarter. Hartman with the ball, looking things over, drives into the paint, almost loses the dribble. Then his pass is knocked away. The Aces dig it out of there, and we'll come back the other way with Adams. Adams down into the corner, right back to Adams. Working around the perimeter again. Driving in, the layup up off the side of the backboard, and no good from Beverly. And a good job, Hartman tippy-toed the sideline and didn't go out of bounds. And then the ball is knocked out of bounds, out of the hands of White. And that's going to be a foul on number 11, Jaden Beverly, and that'll be team foul number 2 on the Aces. 3 team fouls so far for the Cadets, 2 now on the Aces, and that's going to send number 21, Noah White, to the line to shoot a couple. His team down by 7. White's first one is good. White makes it 14-8. He's got one more coming. And that one's a little bit short. Rebound comes down to the Aces. Both Miller and Brummett battling for the ball. They realize that, hey, that's my teammate, so one let go. Beverly drives baseline, and he'll draw the foul. That'll be a 2-shot foul now for Jaden Beverly. Team foul number 4 on the Cadets. Beverly's first one, no good. He'll get one more. Second one also no good, in and out. Rebound comes down to Tarkington. He'll get it to John Kuzi, who will pass it over to Hartman. John Kuzi in a double team, now a triple team. Gets it out of there, and before he does, it's a timeout called from the Cadets bench. So 4:53 to go here before halftime, and our first timeout of this boys' 7th grade game comes with the Aces leading by 6, 14-8. And we'll take the time we have during this timeout to say a big thank you to our gold level underwriting supporter, underwriting all of our basketball coverage on Hicksville Community Television. That's our good friends at the Subway of Hicksville, Ohio, where Al and the gang say go Aces. Download the mobile app to your device so that you can take advantage of in-app specials. You can do mobile ordering. They'll have your food ready for you to pick up when you get there, curbside pickup, and more. I want to thank them so very much. Again, their gold level support of all of our basketball coverage on Hicksville Community Television. Your friends at Subway of Hicksville, Ohio, a great place to start before or after the game, or stop before or after the game, or anytime. John Kuzi with the ball for the Cadets. Drives down, flips it over to Kester. Kester tries to take it inside, nothing there. Jankuzi tries it too. He'll kick it back out to Tarkington. We'll have a whistle. And it'll turn over to the Aces with 4:31 to go. Easton Adams bringing the ball up, and it's knocked out of his hands, but he hadn't crossed the timeline yet, so no over and back. Up and good. That was Brummett with the bucket for the Aces to make it 16-8. Hartman spin moves, kicks it out. John Kuzi now tries to take it in. He'll put up the shot, no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Yoder. Yoder gets it off to Adams. Adams, and they'll start working it around the perimeter on their offense. They're going to pull the trigger from outside the three-point line, no good. Shot from Beverly. And Hartman the other way puts up the runner, no good. Rebound comes down to Brummett. Brummett will toss it over to Yoder. Yoder will slow things down a little bit, bring it up the court. Adams, and then back to Beverly. And down to Yoder. Yoder in a double team, kicks it back out to Beverly. Beverly's going to drive baseline and put it up and in. Jaden Beverly with the hoop to make it 18-8 and give the Aces the 10-point lead. Anthony Giancuzzi on the wing, looking things over. He'll pull up. The jumper, no good. Ball loose on the floor. It was grabbed by Yoder. And back into the hands of Beverly for three. Misses that one. Rebound comes down to Miller. Miller gets it back out on top to Adams. Adams hold things. It gets knocked loose by Giancuzzi. Loose on the floor. Adams gets it away to Miller. Miller hurls it down. Brummett, that's up and good. Bryson Brummett with his second hoop to make it 20-8. Hartman, his runner bounces no good. Thought he might get a friendly bounce there. No such luck. Yoder with the board. He'll toss it over to Adams. Down into the corner to Miller. Miller shot up. No good. And the putback by Brummett is 22-8 now with 2 minutes to go before halftime. Another runner from Hartman is no good. The rebound comes down to Miller. The pass, though, is a tie-up between the two number threes, Hartman and Adams. I think they called that a jump ball. And possession arrow will give it to the Aces with 1:51 to go. So Adams with the ball. Giancuzzi comes out to meet him. Needs to get rid of it. He does. They get it across the timeline. And again, down low to Brummett. Up and good. Brummett's been cleaning up from that slot in the last few minutes. He's got 8 points now. 90 seconds to go before halftime. Giancuzzi bringing the ball up for the Cadets. And that's going to be an offensive foul as he plows right into Beverly, or not into Beverly, to Miller. Miller hits the deck. And that'll be team foul number 5 against the Cadets. And into the game, number 12. And that's Benjamin Bell. Bell gets it over to Yoder. Yoder across midcourt, down in the corner to Beverly. No, that's number 14, excuse me. That's Cole Yeaser with the three-point shot that's no good. Yeaser with the ball now. He loses his footing. Ball loose on the floor. He's going to battle with Giancuzzi for it. That'll be a jump ball, and that should go to the Cadets. With 1:03 to go before halftime. Inbounds, Giancuzzi. Or make that Giannuzzi, excuse me. There's no C in it. I'm sorry. Shot up and good. I think that was Hartman that got that one. Long pass, Hartman intercepts it. They'll flip it back now to Giannuzzi. Giannuzzi puts it up, no good. Hartman trapped against the baseline. They'll have a whistle down there. That'll be on White, and I think that they're going to tag that one on number 14. That's team foul number 3. Yeaser gets the foul. And that's Bell. Bell trying to do a balancing act, gets the ball out of there. They'll hurl it down. Shot up, no good from Brummett, but he'll be fouled. So Brummett will go to the line with 22.4 seconds. His team up by 14, 24-10, and Bryson Brummett will shoot 2. That's team foul number 6 on the Cadets, by the way. Next one will put the Aces into the bonus. Brummett's first shot, no good. Keegan Barnes comes into the game for Hicksville, wearing number 2. Brummett's second shot is also no good. They'll run the ball down in the corner. Yoder back to Brummett. Brummett's going to get fouled again. I think that one's going to be on Schaefer. And with 16.3 seconds, Brummett will be back at the line to shoot 2 more. We'll see if he's got the range. Nope. Still a little too long. And that one's no good either. Ball is loose on the floor, and that's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Hicksville. So the Cadets will get the ball back side court with 13.2 seconds to go in the half. Another quick substitution for the Aces as Cody Wisecup comes into the game for Hicksville, wearing number 22. And also coming into the game, number 10, that's Teagarden, who will spell Yoder. Januzzi inside to Tarkenton, and another whistle. And we'll have a foul on the other end of the floor. And that's going to put Leland Tarkington at the line with 5.5 seconds to go in the half. He'll shoot 2. First one, no good, a little too long. He'll have one more. And that one's an air ball. It'll be out of bounds to the Aces. 5.5 seconds to go. See if Hicksville can make the trip up the floor to get a shot off before halftime. Not that way. Nope. Hadn't been in the game, so he was doing some dribbling and didn't look at the clock. All right, we've reached halftime at the intermission here in this boys' 7th grade basketball game. It's the homestanding Aces leading the visiting Hilltop Cadets by 14, 24-10, the halftime score. Bill and Chris, glad to have you here with us, your crew for the action this afternoon. And I'm doing some quick addition to be able to bring you some unofficial scores as we get near the end of the half. And we'll take some time right now to say a big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters. The Diamond Level supporters underwrite all of our Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. We want to thank them so very much. They include the Hicksville Pharmacy. The Hicksville Pharmacy, they're your good neighbor pharmacy right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, a full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. They also have medical supplies and equipment, over-the-counter medications, and more. Gifts, sundries. They have greeting cards, candles, Ohio State and Michigan paraphernalia, snacks, you name it. It's a great place to stop in, browse around. Again, if you need to get a prescription filled, they can help you out, answer any questions that you have. It should be a part of your itinerary anytime you're planning on spending time in downtown Hicksville, Ohio. And hey, if you're interested in finding out more about getting a COVID booster, flu shot, or any other questions, feel free to give them a call. They'd love to hear from you. It's 419-542-6218. The Miller family, the Meyer family. What am I saying the Miller family for? The Meyer family. We want to thank them so much again for their continued support of all of our Aces broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television. The Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Well, it is halftime again, and at the half, it's the Aces leading the Cadets 24-10 in the 7th grade game. We're going to take a break, but don't go anywhere. Chris and I will be back. We'll have all the second half play-by-play coming your way right here on HIX-TV. We welcome you back to the auxiliary gym. It's about 1:45 before we get the second half underway. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, glad to have you with us. And if you are just joining us at halftime, it's the Aces leading the Hilltop Cadets 24-10 here in this 7th grade game. Taking a look at the unofficial scoring. Well, before we get to the unofficial scoring, let me take some time to say another big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level underwriters making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television, and that's APT Manufacturing Services of Hicksville, Ohio. APT Manufacturing, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, world-class facility. They offer things like robotic packing and palleting solutions, welding, powder coating, and more. And they're looking to add to their team. That's right, they have great positions available. If you're interested, log on to www.aptmfg.com/careers. That'll take you to a full listing of all the opportunities that they have. You can upload your resume, fill out an application online. They would love to hear from you, and we love having them as one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters. Tony Niswander and the whole crew over at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, again located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. Unofficial scoring in the first half for the Hilltop Cadets, it goes this way. Their leading scorer was Corbin Hartman. He had 3 buckets and 6 points. Anthony Giannuzzi had a 3-pointer for 3, and Noah White with a free throw for 1 point, and that accounts for their 10. For Hicksville, they were led in scoring by Easton Adams. Adams had 2 threes and 3 free throws for 9. Right behind him, Bryson Brummett had 4 buckets for 8. And then it was a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer for Paxton Yoder for 5. And Jaden Beverly got a bucket and 2 points in that first half as well to account for their 24. 6 minutes on the clock. And the teams come back out onto the floor, and we're going to get ready to get this second half underway. Bill and Chris, glad to have you with us. Aces with the ball to get things started. It's inbounds, and we are underway. Beverly with the ball right now for Hicksville. Drives into the paint, puts up the hook shot, or tries to. It's stripped away from him by Giannuzzi, who will bring it across the timeline. He'll toss it over to Hartman. Hartman into the paint, puts up the runner, no good. Rebound knocked loose, back into the hands of Hartman. Hartman from the corner, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, and that's grabbed by Miller. Miller will get it over to Yoder, and he'll bring it back the other way for the Aces. Yoder puts it up off the glass, and no good. Rebound comes down to Tarkenton. He'll toss it over to Hartman, and he'll bring it back up the floor for the Cadets. Shot up, off the iron, and no good. Rebound comes down. Brummett tries to get it under control. Falls over. Ball is loose on the floor. That's going to be a jump ball, and it should go to the Cadets. It'll be red ball. Yep. .5:03 to go here at quarter number 3. Hilltop looking to carve into that 14-point deficit. Corbin Hartman over to Kester. Kester back to Hartman. Tries to get down low to Giannuzzi. Giannuzzi manages to get it back under control. He'll stop. Looking for some help. Giannuzzi will bring it back up on top. Over to Hartman. Hartman down into the corner to Tarkenton. Back up to Hartman. He'll drive in and put up the shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Adams. Adams quickly up the floor, feeds it over. Shot up, no good from Brummett, but he'll draw the foul. That'll be team foul number 1 on the Cadets for this second half. No. No.
Can I say here?
Yeah, that's fine. Shot up, no good. Brummett's going to have one more. And that one is good. That's his first point of the half, makes it 25-10. Down onto the wing. Feeds it down low, shot up, bounces off the back of the iron, no good. Shot goes up, and that one is good. Schaefer gets the bucket to make it 25-12. They'll battle for it and wrestling match down on the floor. Finally, a whistle called and a foul. That one, I believe, is going to be on the Aces. Yep, it'll be on the floor, but the Cadets will get the ball back. They'll bring it in from the baseline. Hartman across midcourt. Hartman drives into the paint. That's going to be blocked from behind. It'll knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Aces, so the Cadets will retain possession of the ball. Inbounds. Stolen away by Adams. Adams' hook shot is short. Put back by Beverly is good. Beverly makes it 27-12. Out of bounds. Side court to the Cadets. Get it into Hartman. Over to Giannuzzi. He'll drive into the paint, then kick it back out. Shot up. That one's a bit long, no good. Saved on the baseline by Hartman. Now Giannuzzi with the ball. He'll drive in again. He'll put up the shot and hit it. Giannuzzi with the bucket for 2 to make it 27-14. Shot up. And that one's no good from Beverly. The other way, Brummett puts it up, no good. Ball still loose. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by the Aces. Yoder had his hand on it before it went out of bounds. Giannuzzi gets the ball. Over to Hartman. Hartman from three-point land. No. Rebound comes down to Beverly. Beverly will toss it to Yoder. And Yoder will bring the ball up for the Aces. 2:20 to go. Giannuzzi almost knocks it out of bounds. Winds up in the hands of the Cadets. Shot up, and that one bounces all around. Does not go down. Kester put that one up. Yoder gets the rebound. When all is said and done, he'll take it across half court with 2 minutes exactly. Adams being guarded by Hartman. Hartman's giving him a heck of a time. He'll get it back to Yoder. Yoder down in the corner to Miller. Miller takes it out onto the wing, feeds it into Brummett. Brummett puts it up. Yoder can't do anything. His turnaround is no good. Brummett with the putback is going to be fouled. Looks like that one's going to go on White for the Cadets with 1:36 to go. So Bryson Brummett 2 shots. First one, no good. Substitution as Beverly will step out. In for him, number 14, Yeezer. Second one's good for Brummett. That's 10 points unofficially for him tonight. Januzzi. To Hartman. Hartman's going to drive in, put up the shot. Off the back of the iron, no good. Brummett grabs the rebound. It's taken away from him, though, by Januzzi. Januzzi dribbles it off of his own foot. It's loose on the floor. We're going to have another jump ball called. That'll be Cadets ball on the possession arrow. Januzzi to Hartman. Hartman thought about it. Kick it back to Januzzi. They'll play a little catch out here. Kester tries to take it in. He gets tangled up. He'll get it out of there. Back to Januzzi, top of the key. Now he'll rocket it down. Hartman tries to drive in. Whistle, and that's going to be a foul, and I believe that's going to be on Adams. Team foul number 2 on the Aces with 51 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hartman hits it. Long 2. Makes it 28-17. Yoder, bounce pass to Brummett. He'll drive in, put it up, off glass, and good. And a timeout called by the Aces bench. So timeout on the floor, 32.8 seconds to go here in the third quarter of this boys' 7th grade basketball game. Now, a reminder, this is the first of 2 live streams that we're going to have for you here on Hicksville Community Television. When this one wraps up, we'll do a quick post game, and usually we take about a 6-7 minute break, maybe 8, depending on the amount of time and how quickly we can wrap things up. And then we'll be back on with our second live stream of the afternoon. That, of course, will be the 8th grade contest between these 2 schools. So we'll sound the warning buzzer, and the teams will get ready to come back out onto the court. We'll get ready to get this third quarter wrapped up. Going to be the Cadets ball. They'll have it on the baseline with 32.8 seconds to go in the quarter. Hartman will bring the ball up over to Januzzi. And then stolen away on the attempted pass and knocked out of bounds. So should stay with the Aces. That was Wisecup. Had the ball knocked out of his hands. Yeezer gets the ball into Yoder. Yoder from three-point land. Off the back of the iron and no good. Rebound stays, though, with the Aces. He'll try another 3. That one's in and out, no good. And this time, Januzzi runs it down into the corner. Over to Hartman. Hartman shoots it down to Kester. Kester tries to put it up. It's blocked, no good. Yoder trying to get it free on the baseline when time expires, and that's the end of the third quarter. So we've played 3, and after 3, it's the Aces leading the Hilltop Cadets 30-17, our third quarter score. Time here between quarters, and time to say another big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters. Underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television, and that's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Hey, if you're in the market for a vehicle, looking for something brand new, pre-owned, car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection they have on the lots, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, it's always about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. So proud to have them. It's one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters. Remember, anytime you see Aces Sports action on Hicksville Community Television, they're the ones that help make it possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. 6 minutes to go in this 7th grade game. The Aces up by 13, 30-17 the score. Get ready to break huddle and get back into action. Bill and Chris, glad to have you with us. Coming to you live from the Auxiliary Gymnasium here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel this afternoon. Aces will have the ball to start quarter number 4. Paxton Yoder gets the ball into Beverly. Beverly, a hold up. Back to Yoder. And Yoder, offensive foul. I think that's going to be on Brummett. That'll be team foul number 4 on the Aces. So the Cadets get the ball back. Hartman drives in, puts up the shot, doesn't get the bounce. Yoder grabs the board. Over to Adams. Adams feeds it down low to Yoder, up and good. Nice transition play, as that's 2 more for Paxton Yoder. The Aces increase their lead to 32-17. Another takeaway. Beverly comes up with the ball. He'll toss it back over to Yoder. Yoder across midcourt. Yoder drives into the paint. Yoder puts it up off glass and good once again. 9 points now unofficially for Paxton Yoder. Cadets come back the other way. Hartman. That'll be another foul. That'll be another foul on Brummett, I believe. Yep. Team foul number 5 on the Aces. That'll be on the floor, so it'll be Hilltop's ball out of bounds side court. 5 minutes exactly to go in this 4th quarter. And a quick 30-second timeout called. Is that from the Aces bench, I believe? So another timeout on the floor. Again, 5 minutes exactly to go in this 7th grade game. Bill and Chris, glad to have you with you, bringing the action here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel on this Tuesday. Again, day number 2 of a busy week here at Hicksville Community Television. So just a short get-together on the Cadets bench. And here come the Aces, and we'll get ready to get back into action here. Bryson Kester get ready for the inbounds for the Cadets. He'll get it in to Januzzi. Quickly down to Hartman. Hartman for 3. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Brummett on the other side of the hoop. He'll toss it over to Yoder and come back the other way with the Aces. Yoder gets his pocket picked from behind by Januzzi. Januzzi gets it off to Hartman. Hartman goes the distance, puts up the runner, no good. Beverly goes for the rebound, but then he's met by Januzzi, and we wind up with a wrestling match on the floor and a timeout from the Hilltop bench. Hard to believe all that only took 27 seconds, but yep, 4:33 to go now. And again, another timeout on the floor. Junior high cheerleaders from both Hilltop and Hicksville are here, entertaining the student sections during the timeouts and as events warrant this afternoon. Got the Cadet fans standing up as they continue going over. Both coaches are working with the whiteboards on the far side, so we'll see what they come up with here as we head into the last 4.5 minutes of regulation play in this 7th grade boys basketball game. And again, when this one wraps up, we'll wrap up quickly and end this live stream. We'll be back with another one, though, in about 7 or 8 minutes after that. And that'll be the 8th grade matchup between these two schools. Again, happening right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Teams break huddle, back out onto the floor, and it'll be Hilltop's ball out of bounds on the baseline. And again, 4:33 to go in our fourth quarter. Inbounds to Hartman. Hartman takes the shot. Yoder grabs the board. Yoder flips it over to Adams. Adams working against, and he loses the ball. Hartman, quick hands, gets it back for the Cadets. And they're still going after it, and then we're going to have another jump ball called. That one again to the Cadets. Januzzi takes the shot from three-point land. No good. Yoder forgot to look behind him. The ball slapped out of his hands from behind by Hilltop. Now Yoder gets it back. Januzzi giving him a heck of a time. Yoder gets it out of there. He'll toss it down to number 24. That's Hunter Miller. Miller back to Yoder. And then back to Adams. Yoder. And Adams gets the bounce pass. Puts up the shot. No good, but he'll draw the foul and go to the line. Clock stops with 3:54 left in regulation. And it'll be Easton Adams at the line to shoot two for the Aces. Leading 34-17. Adams takes the shot. That one's good. 10 points unofficially now for Easton Adams. Second one is also good for Adams. Januzzi with the ball. Coming up the floor now for the Cadets. Over to Hartman. Hartman drives it into the paint. He'll put up the runner and gets it to roll. Hartman with two more. That'll give him 10 unofficially. Beverly, shot up, no good, but a foul. That'll be team foul number 3 on the Cadets. And it'll put Beverly at the line to shoot two. He hits the first one to make it 37-19. One more for Jaden Beverly. That one's no good, but he gets his own rebound. He tries to take another shot, and he's going to, well, they're going to say that's going to be a jump ball, and it'll stay with the Aces. Miller gets it into Beverly. Beverly flips it down low to Yoder. Yoder back out to Beverly. Beverly drives in, and he'll put up the shot, and he'll be fouled by Januzzi. With 3:26 to go. Back at the free throw line, Jaden Beverly. His team leading 37-19. Beverly hits it. 6 points now for Beverly. He'll have one more coming. Gets them both. That'll make it 39-19 and a 20-point lead for the Aces. Hartman driving in. He'll kick it back out. And he'll work it around the perimeter. Januzzi drives baseline. Gets up. Gets the shot up. No good. Rebound. Down to the Aces. They're still battling away. Finally gets it away to Yoder. Yoder over to Adams. Adams up the floor. Being guarded closely by Hartman. He'll toss it down to Beverly, who'll put it up. No good off the bottom of the bucket. Now Yoder's hook shot, no good. And they'll drop back on defense. Here come the Cadets. Hartman driving in. His shot partially blocked. Yoder comes up with it. He'll toss it over to Adams. Januzzi gets his hand in, knocks it out of bounds. .238 to go. Inbounds to Beverly. Beverly to Yoder. Yoder a long three. No good. And that's going to be a travel on the other end, and they'll turn it back over to the Cadets. Miller had the ball, fell over, and did some movement towards the basket. Can't do that. That's a travel. Quick substitutions into the game for the Aces. Number 22, Weiskup. Hartman over to Schaefer. Now to Januzzi. And then Kester takes a shot, no good. Adams with the ball. Spin move. Januzzi knocks it loose. It's grabbed by Hartman. Now Januzzi has it back. Januzzi loses the ball, and it's over and back. And it'll be a turnover to the Aces with 2:04 left in regulation. Aces looking to get the ball inbounds. Long inbounds. That's caught by Barnes. Barnes on the wing. Shot up and no good from Bell. Battle for the rebound down at the baseline. Hartman comes up with it. He'll come back the other way quickly. Goes the distance, lays it up, no good. Yoder grabs the rebound. Yoder being dogged by Januzzi. Yoder gets across the timeline. And timeout called on the Aces bench as soon as he does. So another timeout on the floor called by Hicksville. They're up by 20 with 1:37 to go in regulation. Looks like this might be a full 1 minute timeout. 5 team fouls committed by the Aces so far in this second half. Only 3 by the Cadets. As we'll get ready to go into the stretch run here, wrap this one up, and then get ready for 8th grade basketball action coming up shortly. Again, we'll have live stream coverage for you right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel when that rolls around. We'll have a quick wrap up to this game, give us some unofficial scoring, and then we'll let you know how long of a break we're going to take between live streams. Give me a chance to stand up and stretch a little bit. All right, getting ready to get back in action. Aces with the ball, looking to get it inbounds. They do. Bell drives it into the paint, pulls up, tosses it over to number 10. That's Teagarden. Shot up, no good. Out of bounds. It'll be Cadets ball. Kester getting ready to inbounds for Hilltop. He gets it in to Hartman. Hartman for 3. In and out, no good. Put back up and no good. They'll kick it back out. Another shot. That's by Schaefer, no good. Now Kester. Kester almost gets the ball, so they're going to have a wrestling match for it over on the far side. Jump ball called. Tarkenton gets the ball in to Hartman, whose shot is short. That'll be grabbed by Keysbury. Keysbury gets the ball to Bell. Bell going to go for the bucket and have the ball stripped away and slapped out of bounds. Last touched by Hilltop. Ball will remain with the Aces with 52 seconds. Inbounds loose, and that'll go into the locker room. It's going to be Hilltop's ball with 49.4 seconds. Here comes Hartman. Hartman goes through traffic. He's going to be fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. 39-13 our score. Aces in the lead by 20. And Corbin Hartman will be at the line for the Hilltop Cadets, shooting 2 with 41.9 seconds left in regulation. He hits the first one. Hartman gets one more. Second shot is up, also good. Makes it 39-21, and Bell out front. That goes out of bounds off the hands. Let's see if they're going to... Campbell was handling the ball, but it looks like the Tarkenton was the one that slapped it out of bounds. And he steps over the line trying to get the ball inbounds, so that'll turn it back over to the Cadets with 31.5 seconds. So here's Hartman with the ball once again. Hartman takes the shot, short, put back, off the bottom of the backboard, and a foul. And I believe that's going to be Noah White going to the line. He'll shoot two. Team foul number 6, or excuse me, that's number 7, so that puts him into the bonus. White's first one is good. (39-22) now. White has one more coming. No good. Rebound grabbed by Wonderly. Down into the corner and off the hands of Teagarden. And back to the Cadets goes the basketball. Aces will drop back on defense. Here comes Hartman again. With 15 seconds, he'll pull the trigger from three-point land. No good. Gets his own rebound. Tries to drive in. Kicks the ball out. Shot up. Off glass. No good. White with the putback. He gets it to drop. 39-24, and that should be the ball game. It is. So it's the Aces, winners of the 7th grade game here, 39-24, the final score. As we'll do some quick compiling so I can get you some unofficial scores here shortly. There we go. So let's run down the unofficial scoring for this 7th grade game. It works out this way for the Hilltop Cadets on the short end of the 39-24 final score. Their scoring broke down this way. Arian Schaefer had a bucket and 2 points this evening. Noah White with a couple of free throws and a bucket for 4. Anthony Januzzi had a 3-pointer in the first half and a bucket in the second half to finish up with 5. And leading scorer for the Hilltop Cadets, Corbin Hartman. Hartman with 5 2-pointers and a couple of free throws to finish the evening unofficially with 12 points to his credit. Over on the Aces side of the ledger, Jaden Beverly had a couple of field goals and 3 free throws for 7 points tonight. Paxton Yoder with a 3 and 3 twos to finish with 9. It was Easton Adams had 2 threes and 5 free throws for 11 points this evening. And Bryson Brummett with 5 field goals and a couple of free throws. He also finished with 12 points this evening. So the Aces put 2 in double figures, and both Corbin Hartman and Bryson Brummett lead the scoring with 12 points for their respective teams. So with that, we're going to get ready to wrap things up here and take a bit of a break before we come back with the 8th grade game. Again, a big thank you to all our underwriters making our coverage possible from the Auxiliary Gymnasium this afternoon. They include all of our diamond level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. The Hicksville Pharmacy, located in downtown Hicksville, Ohio, your good neighbor pharmacy. Call 419-542-6218. And thanks also to ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. Also online at www.arcsolinc.com. And, of course, our gold-level underwriting supporter, Subway of Hicksville, where Al and the gang say, go Aces. They're proud supporters of the Subway Player of the Game Award we give out at the end of each varsity basketball contest we cover here on Hicksville Community Television. Also want to say a big thank you to the Hicksville Junior High Athletic Department, giving us a space, allowing us to be here with the live stream coverage this evening. And thanks to all of you for joining us on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. We appreciate that so very much. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. We'll be back with you probably in about 6-7 minutes from right now with the 8th grade coverage. And until then, once again, final score tonight in the 7th grade game. It's Hicksville defeating Hilltop 39-24. And for Chris Warner operating the camera, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good afternoon.